Hi friends, it's time to explore painting some pandas. So by now you have seen the video presentation on pandas. By now, hopefully you've done a little bit of exploring with Chinese brush techniques and painting bamboo. And now we're gonna use some of those simple techniques to paint pandas, adorable pandas. The goal is gonna be to fill this page with as many pandas as you like. And as the presentation said, we're going to only focus on the black areas of the pandas. On slide number 6, you're going to see some photographs that I've compiled of pandas in different poses. Feel free to refer to those. You can pull up some images that you Google yourself on pandas to see them in different poses. And when you're looking at those pandas, really focus on the black areas, because in painting the black areas, that is how our pandas are going to take shape. So we're going to start with that. And then, of course, later you can do a little bit of outlining to, have those bodies become more distinct all the way around, should you like. I happen to like just painting the black areas because I think it creates a really fun composition, but that'll be up to you if you want to add some of those light lines that further define the body. On slide number 8, I believe, is where you're going to see some examples of people who have illustrated pandas by just painting the black. You'll see what I mean when I say that the panda's pose and the panda's body comes to life by just painting the black. One of those is the National Zoo logo, which is a panda. And so you will see that there. I think, is it Taishan? Was the panda inspiration for that? But anyway. All right, let's get started. So what you're gonna need to do this is you're gonna need your cup filled with water, right? So that you can get your watercolor paints activated. You're going to need to activate your black paint in your set, which you can see right here. And spend some time really looking at those pictures. I'm actually gonna try to recreate a similar composition that I have on slide number 6. So anyway, looking at those, that's how I'm gonna make it come to life. So I'm gonna start by using kind of a medium-sized brush. You can use a couple of different sizes brush, actually. If you want to do pandas that are smaller on your page, because I think I'm gonna be playing around with a lot of different sizes of pandas on this page. So I grab a smaller brush just to be ready as well. So here's my black paint is ready. I'm looking at my pandas, and I'm gonna start out, I hope you can see this. I'm gonna move this in here, and then I'll turn it around to show you in the end. I'm gonna start out by figuring out where I want this panda to go. I'm gonna start down here, and I'm gonna start with his little ears and paint a second ear. After that, I'm gonna do those telltale slanted black eyes that start to feel like a panda's eyes. I'm looking at the panda's face, and I can see that his little nose is next. If you do want to show the little outline of the mouth, that's probably a good idea to use the thinner brush to give a little sense of how that little mouth is curving over. Do that. And then I'm gonna go back and start looking at the rest of this panda's body and focusing only on the black areas. I'm gonna go around the head on this side, and you're gonna see exactly how this adorable little panda starts to take shape, because I'm gonna hold it up when I'm done. I'm gonna hold up this one panda so far. And then his little leg is going down this way. So if you take a look, just by painting the black, this panda's starting to take shape. He's so cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on and paint a panda in a different pose on a different part of my page. I think I am going to do this panda that I see draping himself over a rock, and I'm gonna do him a little bit bigger than he actually is on the page. And again, I'm focusing, than he is on the slide, I'm focusing on only the black areas of this panda. And I'm gonna look and see where the rest of his body is starting to curve into this painting. I'm gonna wet my color a little bit more. And I'm gonna bring that panda's arm forward, draping over the rock. You'll see what I mean in slide number 6. And I think I see another little piece of his panda arm draped over onto the rock, going in this direction, right? Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up so you can see. Right now, I have 2 little pandas starting to take shape on my page. And then what you'll do is you'll just keep on going. You'll look at other pictures, images that you collect yourself of pandas. Here's a cute little panda laying on his side. I'm going to use a smaller brush to try to capture the adorableness of this little guy laying on his side, being silly and playful. Pandas can be super playful, but they can also be super ferocious if they feel threatened, and especially if they feel like you're threatening their babies. So that is, yeah, they're super cute, but they also are wild animals, and you got to be careful. Not that you're going to come into contact with a panda anytime soon. Beyond a caged panda. Anyway, finish this up. You're going to see how I'm bringing this little panda laying on his side to life on this page, in this composition, in this arrangement. Just to show you how focusing on the black can bring these pandas to life on your page. And I'm going to show you in a moment how you can do a little bit of outlining, right, to be able to further define the body if you want to. I think I'm going to try to get one more panda on this page, and that is going to be the panda on page 6, slide 6, that is walking along. So I'm really trying to pay close attention to the black on this panda, because he is walking to the side, and I still want to create that feeling of the panda's body while paying attention to what's happening with the black. I don't think my paint is looking very black on the camera, but I'm hoping that you're getting a sense of what I mean when I say focusing on the black helps you to capture the shape and the form and the movement of your panda. Now, I'm going to hold this up so you can take a look. So right here, I have a composition and an arrangement of adorable pandas. Can you see the panda that's walking off to the side there? The one that's kind of clasping his arms looking at us. This one that looks like he's draping over a rock. This one that's lying on his side. If you want to bring out more details, you can take your thinner brush. You can go back to the images and you can start to actually define them. So I'm going to show you really lightly, and not even with full lines, not even with complete lines. I'm going to use a broken line technique to start to bring out details on those pandas. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. How I'm using this broken line technique to sort of start to flesh out the panda in a way where you can see a little bit more detail. In particular on this guy who is walking along. Add a little more thickness to his body. I give him a little smile. And that telltale tubby tummy. And I'll give this guy a little bit of definition. Some of you are definitely going to want to fill in those gaps with a little more detail so you can see the panda's body. And some of you are going to just have fun with knowing that that panda is taking shape with just the sort of white details, black details, pardon me. And you can also show things like the rock that the panda is draped over and some of the tufts. Now, what I did say about bamboo is it's up to you if you want to add some of those bamboo details, right? So I'm adding some of those bamboo details now, bringing a little piece of bamboo up here, having my pieces, my leaves come off of the branches. So fun. I love painting with these simple techniques. And bring some of the leaves off. You can have fun with color with this too. Greens. Anyway, here we go, friends. I want you to see my arrangement of pandas playing on my page with a little bit of bamboo added in. And it's just something to explore, whether you're gonna do one big face of a panda, you're gonna do multiple pandas on your page. Focusing on the black is what's gonna help you get to those shapes that you're gonna need to create your panda. You can also look at page 8 where the artists have already blocked out the black on the pandas and use those direct illustrations as your template or your pattern for painting your pandas. Have fun, friends.